YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everybody. What's good? It's your boy Joe Barber on my way to work. It is Monday, the end of November. I think today's the 29th. So make sure you pay all your bills, send off that mortgage, send off that rent, take care of your credit card bills, take care of all your payments. Just want to say what's up, man. I'm really going through a lot of transformations in my life, trying to do my best, and when I say transformation, just mentally, I'm going through a lot where I have to kind of rebuild myself. I can't be triggered by the same things that I used to be triggered by before. And what I mean by that is, like, I was a diehard Spurs fan, really into sports. You know, I get involved in the LeBron Jordan conversations, the Kobe conversations, the who belongs in this and the Hall of Fame and blah, blah, blah. Because I love basketball and I grew up like that. I grew up with it. And at one point, yeah, I wanted to become a basketball player. I still love the game. I don't love the way the game is played now. I don't really like it. And what I mean, don't get me wrong, man, there's a lot of talented guys out there, but it's not entertaining to me. Like, I just don't get involved in it like that. But that's neither here nor there. The point I'm trying to make is that I no longer attach myself to those conversations, and I'm not entertained by it like that anymore. Football's cool when I have my leisure time. I try not to have too much leisure time because I try to focus on rebuilding myself, trying to be a better version of me. And it's very hard to do that when you're constantly pouring other things into your brain, whether it's Netflix, whether it's music, depending on what kind of music you're listening to. You have to see it as everything is energy, everything's a frequency, everything's a vibration. So when you're working on being the best version of you, you want to feel, remember, you're like a sponge, man, and you absorb a lot of things and stuff. Some stuff subconsciously you absorb and you don't even know it. And those are the battles that you're trying to, when those things crawl in, you gotta know how to not even entertain them. And I'm not telling you that all those things are bad. What I'm saying is, if you have a dream and you tell yourself, man, I want to be the best barber, the best business owner, the best educator, the best, bodybuilder, whatever it is, anything. If you're not taking steps to your destination, then, it's going to be a long time before you feel that satisfaction of accomplishing it or getting results for it. And that's the thing that I try to stay focused on. My job, my goal is to be the best version of me. Be the best father, the best spouse, the best friend, the best all that. But I have my priorities set. I can't be around people that are not gonna contribute to my success. And what I mean by that, I'm not saying everybody has to clap for me and do all that kind of stuff. What I'm saying is, I need people around me that are gonna inspire me, pray for me, motivate me, and do that. Now, I don't mind mentoring people and helping people, but right now, I'm at a point in my life where I'm not able to sustain that as much as I used to before, because not everybody's problem is your problem, and it's not your job to solve everybody's problem, especially when you're not in a place where you have enough energy and enough time and enough everything to give to someone. So now if it's your kids and it's someone you love, by all means, do what you do, but sometimes you have to protect your energy, and that's with people, that's with things, that's with TV, phone, all that kind of stuff. Now, if you're using your phone as a tool to get information, to promote your business and all that, great. But there's a tendency in us where we have this addiction to constantly scrolling and constantly, oh man, look, I bought all, and then next thing you know, you click on one thing and boom, the portal opens, and Facebook hits you with everything, Instagram hits you with everything, YouTube hits you with everything, and next thing you know, your mind is receiving this subconscious, messages, subliminal messages at times. And if you don't understand what that means, go research it and understand what that is. And it's all around us 24/7. And that's the thing. I have to unlearn all of that. And I've been doing good. And, you know, I'll tell you yesterday, and I'll be real straight with you and honest. Yesterday, I meditated in the morning. I wrote in my journal in the morning. But I wasn't focused 100%. I watched that Kevin Hart special that they have, the show, True Story or something like that. I think it's very entertaining. That was really crazy, but good show. I watched some football. I barbecued earlier in the day. I went to go spend time with my son. We went to the park. We played basketball. I interacted with another youth kid, you know, trying to teach him a little bit of things about, you know, positioning, footwork, whatever. He played my son one-on-one, and my son beat him. But, you know, I'm constantly trying to encourage people, but at the same time, I was on the court really trying to help my son to understand his position in basketball and about spacing and understanding about his job, whether he has the ball in his hands or he doesn't, is he blocking out, all that kind of stuff, just fundamentals of basketball. So I was doing that, but went to the dog park, came home, and when I came home, I didn't work on myself. I didn't work on my meditation. I didn't write in my journal. I didn't do anything. All I did was chill, and I kind of like rested, and it felt good. But today I was like, nah, man, I got to get back on the ball. I did my morning meditation. I did my journal. I watched some self-development videos in the morning, and then I took my son to school. I ate 3 waffles and I drank the coffee. After I took my son to school, I went to the gym and I worked out for 1 hour. Nothing crazy, basketball stuff, just stretching my body out while I was playing basketball, you know, and that's how I do it. I don't go right into lifting weights. I haven't played basketball in over a year. I haven't like done any working out in God knows how long. But I told myself, like, man, after Thanksgiving, I got to get back on the ball. And it's not for me to get my body in shape and look awesome, and which is a great thing. It's just I want to tell my son, like, look, man, it takes discipline, because to put that into my schedule, then I have to be at work. My schedule I don't start cutting hair till 11. So I told myself, like, man, I got a late start today. And I did wake up late, because I usually wake up like at 5:30 or 6, and then I get my day going. So that's where I messed up. So I told myself, man, tomorrow I got to get back up at 5:30, do my morning routine, hit the gym, go do my basketball stuff, do some running, and it's really just like a lot of cardio. Really, like, yeah, man, I want to make at least 100 shots, and I do them, and it doesn't matter if they're free throws or corner 3-pointers or top of the key. I try to spread it out. And then I'll record myself sometimes just to look at my posture, look at what I'm doing wrong, am I jumping high? And I could feel my legs were just horrible today. So, but I shot 50%, so I was happy with that, for not playing basketball in over a year. And a year ago, I had tore my calf muscle. It was like a minor tear, so that was kind of in my mind, like, man, I don't want to hurt myself again. So I warm up, I stretch, I shoot, I stretch, I shoot, I stretch, layups, I stretch, 3-pointers, I stretch, free throws. So it's a lot of that going on in my workout. But I do want to hire a trainer. I do want to get disciplined on my food, drinking a lot of water, cutting out bread. I might even cut out meat. Like, I'm at that point where I feel like I need to cut out some meat of my life. So anyway, I'm telling you all this because you have to have your priorities set. I like being with my friends. I like doing all that kind of stuff. But man, right now I can't be around them because I'm so focused on trying to get my barber college going. And I'm so close to getting it open. But it's going to take a little bit more time only because I had a small hiccup on my credit that I needed to take care of. And I hired someone to do it. So they're working on it, and I'll be fine. But it just delayed me just that much. But even for us to open in January, that's the first quarter, it's all good, because by then I'm gonna have my escort also running at the same time. My credit score is gonna be close to an 800, so my APR will be real low when I apply for a business loan with my bank, or I'm just gonna get a line of credit with them. And as long as I have that line of credit there, I can use it to make purchases and make payments and then put that money back. And it's just a lot of discipline. So regardless regardless of that, man, I'm telling y'all that there's a lot of energy that you're pouring out when you get to be in the position that I'm in, or when you are in a position that's better or more. It's just more demanding. Like, it's a lot, man. Like, I want y'all guys to understand that when you're a business owner, or when you're chasing dreams, or when you have these aspirations to be great at something, it comes with a lot of responsibility. So because of that, imagine yourself running a business. Imagine yourself being what you say you want to be, whether it's, you know, being the best barber and staying busy, always being on time, making sure that you're eating, making sure you're keeping yourself healthy, making sure you're balancing your love life with your family, with your animals, whatever it is, man. It's all about time. You have to manage your time, and it's all about priorities, man. Sometimes, you know, as much as I would like to go out and have fun with my friends, I can't, because that's not a priority. And I did that plenty in my 20s. But yeah, man, I just want to let y'all know that if y'all are going through these things in your life, I'm just sharing my experience. And I'm driving in my son's car right now. It's a good gas saver. So anyways, if I'm just sharing these experiences, man, and if you can use them to really help you. I follow a lot of different type of gurus on YouTube, Instagram. I screenshot a lot of information. I jot down a lot of like thoughts, a lot of my thoughts, and where do I see myself in 2 years? Where do I see myself? And man, think big, dream big. Like, I'll tell you, like I keep telling you, man, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna focus on opening, you know, different businesses. I'm gonna have multiple streams of income. I'm not just gonna focus on cutting hair and oh man, I'm gonna invest in Bitcoin. And yeah, I invest in that stuff, man, but I don't hang my hat on it and be like, oh yeah, man, I'm just gonna come up, because those are things that you gotta constantly invest in. Like, every week put 200, every week put 100, every week put 50, and it's gonna do this, it's gonna go down. I know Bitcoin dropped a lot because they said that they found a new variant of something and blah blah blah, and that's the time when you jump in. And you know, I put like, I don't know, 250 in it, and I said, all right, man, I'm gonna let it ride and see what happens. And then you know, every time it drops, I want to put more money. I want to buy more stuff and see what happens. And with that, of course, don't be dumb. Like, don't just throw money at something and not study it and not see it. Like, I've been following Bitcoin for a while, and I remember when Bitcoin was, you know, like 16 G's, and I put 2,000 in it, and I made some money, and I panicked and I pulled out, and next thing I know, it went up to 30 something, 50 something, and I could have made a lot of money. But either way, I follow a lot of people that give you information on Bitcoin. I follow a lot of people that give you information on NFTs, which is something that I'm looking into. I want to get into the realty market. I want to buy houses and fix them up, flip them. You want to connect with contractors. You want to connect with plumbers, electricians, people like that can also help you. And it takes time. It takes time to do all these things. But you want to jot them down and say, okay, man, how much is it going to take to do this? How much is it going to take to do that? And what do I want to do first? You know, what can I sustain first, and what can I put my energy into? Because you can't have multiple businesses running and give each 100%. You got to delegate power to different people, and you got to have a strong squad. You got to have a strong team of people that see your vision, that understand it, and that are dedicated. And then when they fail, there's a certain way of dealing with it. When you know, because they have issues too. So you got to strengthen them in a way to where they can also be like you and say, you know what, man, don't waste your time, you know, going out. Don't waste your money on dumb stuff. Point them in the right direction and tell them why it's important, because then they're also going to be committed, you know, maybe not as much as you, but enough to a point where they're going to understand, like, man, it's going to take a lot of dedication. It's going to take a lot of discipline. And when you start imparting that into people, man, I promise you're going to have good results. And if you're not in that position, it's okay. But when you get there, like, you have to think of all this stuff, man. And it's a lot. It's a lot of information and a lot of discipline. And the people that are the most disciplined are the ones that are going to succeed in anything. And when I mean discipline, it's like, if you're a barber and you're only cutting 3 people a day, you're not booked up all the way and all this stuff, it's like, then be there early and stay late. Every time someone gets in your chair, make them a client. Give them your card. Let them know, hey, man, on Tuesdays I got, you know, say haircuts are 25. Say, hey, man, on Tuesdays I do $20 Tuesdays. Just call me up. I got you. You know, whatever day is your slowest day out of the week. And I'd advise you, man, write build your own analytics. And what I mean is, like, if you only cut 3 people on Monday, and you cut 5 people on Tuesday, and you cut 3 people on Wednesday, and 10 people on Thursday, you're gonna know what days you need to have, you know, some specials, or what days need more of your energy on marketing. So then when Monday comes around, or, you know, Sunday, that's when you start marketing. Boom, 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 and telling people like, hey man, I have a special on this day, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. Whatever it is, you come up with something, Father Sunday, Mother, whatever. You can do it, and it just takes time. It takes time, man. So hopefully, well, I'm here at my barbershop, so I want to say thank you guys, and thank y'all for listening. Y'all made it through the whole video. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay faded.